look at the fact that, having 5 different pass catches with 500+ yards, what's the biggest thing that means for an offense when it's spread around like that?
I think it's good that you're. I think sometimes when you have, and it's a good thing when you have maybe a guy that you throw it to all the time. I think sometimes that can be good, but I think it means that our players have done a good job of executing, and obviously our quarterback has done a great job of spreading the football around, and has had the patience to take what he sees throughout his read, and I think it's a good sign. I think of it, you're usually playing pretty good team offense when you have a lot of guys that are involved in the game, and usually as a result, I think you feel like it's a good incentive. I think that everybody understands that you got to run the route the best way that you can and at full speed because it could always come to you. So I think it's a good thing. I think it's a result of our kids working really hard.
It's only been one season here for Petway, but it seems like he's made a big impact. Just how valuable has he been for you?
Yeah, I tell you, he's obviously, I think we see what he does on the field. He's had a lot of production, but I think probably it could be missed. He's had a lot of production in really critical times and critical plays in games throughout the year and throughout the course of a game. He's had some really big third down catches and has kept a lot of drives alive. Has done a really good job. But I think what I'm probably so much impressed with and so probably grateful for would be the way that he has handled himself here, and really the way that he's really not only created great bonds with the teammates in a short amount of time, but I think it's because the kids respect him so much, and he has a great sense of maturity, works incredibly hard, and I mean I could talk about him forever. He's awesome. He's an awesome kid, and he's been not only kind of saved our rear end a few times on the football field, but I think he's also has really been a catalyst in the locker room, and and has really led a young group of receivers and even some older guys. I think he's kind of joined in with them and has done a great job from a leadership standpoint.
You guys ran 13 personnel, it seemed like quite a bit on Saturday. How has that group and those three guys specifically kind of evolved throughout this season and even the last couple weeks, especially to be able to work all the nuances that come with
yeah,
that?
I think they've evolved probably obviously a lot this season, but I think obviously over time here, I think that's a really difficult position to play. And I think we've talked about it before. Their skill set is unique, but those guys are really intelligent guys. So you can ask them to do a lot in a short amount of time, and they have the ability, and they also have experience. So I think they have the ability to adjust on the fly a little bit. But they've done a great job for us. And last week we felt like at some situations in the game that was the best thing for us to do, and those guys did a great job of executing kind of a wide range of things that we asked them to do, and they did a great job with it.
Brock's only a true sophomore, but already pretty much rewriting the quarterback record book, including last single season stats. Just how crazy is it to think that he's doing all this and doing it so fast?
I don't know if he probably knows what stats he has. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. We just try to win the games. But I think, just his ability to handle a lot of things and, his ability to make plays in critical situations, and, it's been unbelievable. And, obviously he's had a lot of success early on as a freshman, and then now he's had a lot of success, and, he's just it's huge. I mean, he does a great job, and obviously when a really good player is young, and that's a good thing, and he plays like an older guy, and I think he does that, and it's obviously good for us, now and obviously in the future.